All right. I realized I had one more thing I needed to do real quick, so we got it done. But hi. Um, oh, sorry. Got something. Sometimes the canned water I get gets like there's like glue that they use and it gets stuck to the cans and it drives me bananas. Textural things. All right. But hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi. I'm a practical eccentric and I'm here for Dreamlight Valley, and an itchy nose is, of course, how we have to start the stream because it's allergy season, and even though I take a daily allergy pill, it's still bothersome. So maybe I should just get a really good out. There we go. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Not really. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm feeling kind of subdued. I've been feeling really tired these last few days. It's fine. It's a normal thing. It's just, you know. So I've been going to sleep earlier and just not feeling up to doing a ton of extra. I ended up taking my older son out yesterday because even though his grades for the quarter are not finalized, his grades are greatly improved, and I kind of wanted to do a little something just for him to make sure that, he knew that I was proud of him for working hard to try and pull his grades up. He is, he's so smart, but he just doesn't cope well with like traditional school settings. So, like, repetitious work and homework and things like that is just not his strong point. He's much more of a hands-on, tactile, likes to forge his own path, which um, has been a challenge grade wise. He tests really well, so it's one of those things where it's like, I know you know this stuff. Just do your work. Don't procrastinate. But whatever, you know. I worry for like normal parent worries where like how is this going to translate into like an interview process, or like when he starts looking into jobs, or if he wants to pursue higher education or all of that, like how is that actually going to translate out in the future for him. Not that I don't have faith and confidence that he will figure out a path. His struggles will just be different. Everyone has struggles, so I know that it'll all work out in the end, you know but at the same time, it is one of those things where it's like, oh man, I know, because I was a procrastinator, so it's like I get that struggle. Like, it took me until I was in my 30s before I really figured out my place, and by then, it just was a hard road. But all roads are hard in their own way. My other child is going to have completely different challenges in his future because he is academically inclined. Um, but he gets laser focused on things, and then everything else can take a back seat, which isn't necessarily great for classroom settings either. But yeah, like I said, just different struggles. And but I wanted to take him out yesterday, so it took a lot of energy to do so, and I ran myself down. And then we've been in the 70s all week here, which was lovely, but I knew the weekend was going to be chillier. And then we had a freak snowstorm last night, and the power went out. And of course, I was already starting to fall asleep. So I was like, I'm just going to go to bed because apparently uh, we're not going to have power for a while. It came back on just as I was starting to really drift off. And so they stayed up and did their own thing. But I was just like, I'm just wiped out. So I'm going to go to bed. So hopefully my energy levels will start to pick back up. But, just it is what it is, and I'll do what I can to get whatever done and all of that. But I'm not going to feel bad if my brain and body need the rest. All right, let me get to the quote of the day, and then we can get started on chores. At least they're fun chores. I mean, it's not dusting or scrubbing toilets, so I would rather mine gems in Dreamlight Valley than dust. So the quote of the day is, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. And that is Lucius Annaeus Seneca. Pretty sure I pronounced that correctly. Looked up the pronunciation earlier. I was like, okay, that seems straightforward. But I was once again looking for things for patience. If you can't tell, one of my biggest struggles is patience, just across the board, particularly with myself, which is why I'm just accepting the fact that if my energy levels are low, if my bandwidth is low, then I'm just gonna do what I can, and just, everything else will catch back up when the energy levels go back up. And that's normal. It's fine. It's perfectly, it's the rhythm of life. Um, but yeah, that whole anxious dependence upon the future, like, while I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to like try and set myself up for things in the future, it also, like, it doesn't need to be at the cost of the present. Like, I don't need to wind myself up. I don't need to get super anxious about the future. Um preparation is not the same thing as like working yourself to the bone to the point of you're not enjoying the now, because the now is always here, right? It's always now. But I feel like these reminders, every time I see these quotes where I'm just like, yep, it's still about patience for you. Yep, it's still about that. Like, even if I am in a state of accepting the fact that, like, my energy levels are low, which means my productivity is going to be low, and that's okay. I still need the reminder of, like, it's okay. Like, just because you know it's okay doesn't mean you need to remind yourself, because it's a process, it's ongoing. So, there are things I'm really looking forward to that I can't get to yet, especially if the weather's going to be wackadoo, because the weather's been wackadoo. And my kids are on spring break, and my son was yesterday, oh, it's going to suck. The spring break's going to suck because it's going to rain and it's going to get muddy and I'm not going to be able to go outside because it's going to be too cold. And I'm just like, dude, like, it'll be fine. Just chill. And I was like, some spring breaks suck. We've had full on winter still during spring break before, and that sucks, where it's just like, it's spring break. Why is it snowing? Why is it too cold to have fun? And not like the first snows. It's not December. You're not, you haven't been waiting the whole year to go, it's snow time. It's like the end of the season where it's just like, I'm done being cold and I want to go outside and play and go to the park and ride my bike and all of that. So I was just like, just chill. It'll be okay. You'll figure something else out. Or you'll cope with what it is. Because it's gonna be what it is, whether or not you like it or not, or wish it were something different or not. So anyway. Just I've got a lot of stuff that I'm ready to get to. And my energy isn't there yet. The temps aren't there yet. Like, it's probably warm enough by this afternoon for me to throw up in my garage and start, like, airing things out and getting out all the leaves from that have gotten under the door, and just, general garage funk, purging the crap that's built up over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Because even though my garage is my art space, it's still a catch-all for things that either need to leave or things that need to be organized or whatever. And I'm ready to start getting to that. But if my energy levels are low and the weather is not there yet, it'll keep. It's not going to go anywhere. And when I finally do get to do it, I'll have that much more time to have kind of built up those energy stores for when I can actually feel confident that it's going to be warm enough, it's going to be nice enough, I'm going to be, even more excited when we get there. I've been accumulating some little decor things over the last few months where I finally will get out my ladder and I'll get to put them up and rearrange things and wash things, and just, it'll be nice and we can be patient. And we've got chores to do in Dreamlight Valley, so there we go. All right, so again, I hope everyone's doing well today. I think I've already said that once, but if not, I hope you were doing well wherever you are, whenever you are. It's not a bad thing to wish people well more than once, I suppose. All right, what do I need to have on my screen? I've got my spreadsheet up. I've got all of that going on. Okay, good for me. So we can get to stuff. All right. So, because my energy levels have been low, I have been behind on getting stuff done. I was actually trying to work on... Why does it not sound like there's any sound? I thought I turned on my sound. Hello? There it is. I was like, wait, can I actually hear it? You know what I want to do? I kind of want to turn this up just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Because I like having the music on. Oh, you know what? My son used my headphones yesterday. That's why. I was like, I can't hear anything. Usually he hasn't turned up super loud, and that's all I can hear is like blowing out my ears. Not really, but like enough to distract me. Oh, now stuff seems to pick up. Sometimes the sound in this game, like when I first start running around, really, really low, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's all of the sound. Okay, so just so that we can look at what we've been doing, I did finally get well, not finally, once I realized that I had done my math wrong and realized that even though these quests, say 18 gifts, there was one that was what, 27 gifts. I was doing my math wrong. I was just dividing it by the number of characters that I could gift and not the number of characters times how many gifts you can give them in a day. So even though this is 18 gifts, it's still only 3 days, which is fine. The 27 is the 27 one that I have encountered so far was 3 different characters, which makes it 9 gifts per day. So 27 divided by 9 is 3. So again, even though it's a lot more gifts, it's not as many days as I was afraid it was going to be. So that's good. But I have already done this today. I've already gifted, this is day 2 for Mulan and Mushu's gifts. I have not done my boutique challenge of the day. They have paced these different than they did last time. Last time it was like you would be more likely to get layered where you'd have the same one. And I haven't been pushing to like get rid of this one, get rid of this one. I just got this one today. To see if I can layer them a little bit better. It's just like they've just spaced them just a little bit further apart as far as, when you get the next duty, what it's going to be. So that's fine. I'm sure it's going to annoy a lot of people, and that's fine too. Like, I get the annoyance. So, again, with that whole accepting things, it's just, this is how it is right now. And I don't want to stop playing this game. I still want to get stuff done. So I'm just going to deal with the fact that it is what it is, and we'll go from there. So I did get there was another Dreamlight quest, which was like a mixed bag, because although I would have liked to have gotten some of that stuff done simultaneously, I need the Dreamlight anyway. So even though I wasn't like thrilled to have to get 5,000 more Dreamlight just after finishing 5,000 Dreamlight, I only have 11,000 Dreamlight, and I haven't bought all the floating islands yet. There's other stuff I want to craft. So, like, I need the Dreamlight anyway. So, might as well just take it as it is. And I'm not going to get mad because, again, I don't have enough bandwidth for that. I don't have enough energy to waste it on being frustrated with that at this moment. I'll just be selective in my annoyance.
I guess everything the light touches is part of this new place.
So, I've already done some Dreamlight stuff. Or no, duty stuff today. I'm going to hold off on the boutique challenge just in case I happen to get a second one. Because even though I have those built into my daily routines, I don't necessarily need those things to last longer if I can help it. And if I can't help it, that's fine. By the end of the stream, I'll do a duty or a boutique challenge and just get it done. Alright, so we'll start with giving people in the restaurant some food, because it was early enough that I have new people in here now, so that's handy dandy. Ugh, you wanting fancy stuff. I don't know if I like that. I went and did some snippet stuff today. I actually put some stuff away in the Vale. It was snippets. I didn't do an overhaul over there, but we might get to some of that, like dealing with storage management. Oh my good lord. Stupid nose needs to rate me is what it needs to do. Like every 2 seconds, it's like, I'm itchy again. I'm itchy again. Not that you need to know that or care, but here we are. I'm sharing anyway. Alright. Oh, no. That wasn't a full-on. Ooh, look how close my capybaras is. That's nice. I haven't really been making a ton of effort to feed critters lately because I've been focusing on too much other stuff. I just don't have enough time to do it all. But I did happen to be playing when the pink crocodile was available and the red and white striped capybara, so I actually got to feed them. Neither one of them were done. I was like, well, of course not. Why would that be? But I missed out on... There was a third critter that was available on Saturdays that's only around once a week. It might be a fox. I don't remember now. I could look at my spreadsheet. I'm gonna look at my spreadsheet. But it was like from 4 to 10, and I was not at that point playing. It's under the Critters tab, because of course it is. So who was it? It was the Red Fox. The Red Fox was available from 4 to 10 last night, but I was not able to. So let me sort my spreadsheet. Oh, I didn't even think about... No, I have the purple owl unlocked. Let me sort. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted as I continue to distract myself. Okay, so let's sort by Sunday. Who is limited today? That's not right. Ooh, there's a lot going on today. Ugh, the white crocodile is tonight. Which means I probably won't be playing at that point because I'm sure we're going to have company later. That's the only Sunday critter that I do not have unlocked. This, the baby green dragon. Green baby dragon, there we go. Its time isn't right. I have it marked as 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. and that's not it. I bet it's 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'm gonna double check. Collection. That's not how we do. Let's just go here. This one. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Alright, so let me fix that because that's gonna bother me that I can see it like that. Do do do. There we go. Yep. Corrected. Good for me. Alright, so probably won't get to that. I'll have to remember to start setting myself some timers for some of those critters that I just never play at those times. Because once I'm done playing this for stream, I won't be playing this more today. I do have content stuff I have to do, but all of my videos are filmed. Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. I was trying to finish up recording my decor video for Monday. That's tomorrow. Lord. And was nodding off. So I'm like, thank God for editing, because there's probably several times where I started to nod off and then nothing's happening on the screen. So it's nice that it's easy to edit that stuff out. Because it's just me standing still. Oh, there we go. I need a person. A gardener. There we go. Hello, and then we'll grab, once we finish this garden, we'll go ahead and mine. Since that one is just a round robin until I get all the gems I need. But, whoop, been trying to get through all of the seeds, just to, whoop. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna miss that one, but that's fine. That's alright. I don't need every single one. Really, it's just money at this point because I'm sure I don't need a ton of these vegetables. There's some stuff I know I'm gonna need. Like, I'm sure I need wheat and sugarcane and stuff like that because lots of recipes use them. Ooh, I think that's the last memory I need. So, in fact, let's do this real quick so that I can pop the next duty. There we go. I did get to gather memories. Aha! A large furry villager, their favorite gifts. So I'm assuming that's Beast and Sully? Because they're both large and fuzzy. And considering it's an 18... Is it 18? That speaks to being 2 characters. So we'll make sure and gift them. I can't think of anybody else that would fit the bill on, you know? And the math is right. Because that's still 3 days. Kind of in the mood to do a fire pit later, but I'm thinking of wrangling my kid. Gotta take my car in tomorrow. My older car. So we need to get oil change and a tune-up, and then its tags are due, so an inspection needs to get done too. So hopefully everything will work out okay for that. That thing just keeps chugging along. But it is it is an older car. I mean, it's what? This will be 22 years if it's a 2003. keep chugging along until can't chug along no more. But with the car market the way it is, man, I need it to keep chugging along, because my husband being able to work during the day is increasingly important with the stuff that we need to get done. Like, in theory, I am getting new glasses. Thursday, I was supposed to put, pay for them and get them, on order, essentially. And then there was a snafu with my insurance, which was just an error on the lady's part that was helping me figure out what my options were and pricing and all of that. And insurance companies don't make that easy, so it's alright. I can be patient and wait a few more days just to get the order in, and then in theory a week or two later I'll have new glasses, and that'll be good. And then I might need to go see the dentist. I have some issues. Some of them are cosmetic, but they make you self-conscious all the time. And then some of them, like, I've got some pain going on right now. It's like, I really need to address that. So. Ooh, I was really slow on that uptake, wasn't I? That's alright. I'm so glad I'm getting some of these pictures filled in, finally. I feel like it's, like, the frequency of getting actual pieces of those has increased as of late. So that's nice. But we'll see if I have the energy later to do a fire pit. It'd be nice. I can get my older son to help me. We have to clean out the ashes from the bottom of the pit. Because if everything's been dry enough to burn a lot of stuff lately. And so that's not really how things work there, is it? I was trying to put stuff away that couldn't put away. Because that's not where stuff lives. Silliness. Autopilot is weird. But if I could get him to help me, it just produces too much ashes, and then near the end of the fire pit, things start to slow down because there's just not enough airflow to make the fire keep burning, so things end up burning real slow in the end, but it's alright. I mean, it means that we're getting through some of the built-up piles. And we've got plenty to go. Not that I want to burn all of it, but by the time we hit summer, it'll be too warm. And then we'll just save up stuff until the fall. But I need to do some laundry, too. Fun, right? It's so fun. I wonder what we're going to have for dinner tonight. We had leftovers last night, and they were fine. It's something that my husband enjoys more than I do, and he was like, when he first made it, I was like, maybe not this next time, and he was like, okay, and I'm like, it's fine every once in a while, but it is not my favorite, and he was like, oh, okay, well, it is one of mine, and I was like, that's fine, I mean, I'm not saying you have to make the stuff that I like all the time, but I'm just letting you know, like, that's not my favorite stuff. And then last night, he's like, well, I was thinking about leftovers, and I was like, oh, like, I'm not thrilled by it. But, it's fine. And then he was like, well, I can make you something else, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, we'll just eat the leftovers. It's not going to kill me just because it's not my favorite. Doesn't mean it's, something I can't eat. I don't want it 3 nights in a row. Like, please, let's do something different on Sunday. So. And part of it, I think, is just because I'm tired, Because most of the time, I really don't make a big stink about stuff just because he's the one cooking. Like, the alternative is that I would have to cook. Don't want to do that. I'm willing to pay the price if occasionally it's not my favorite food. Oh, I need to run around and do some, not that I really need to be able to make another cauldron, but I wouldn't mind having at least 2. I don't really see a need to make that rainbow arch like people have been making, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind having the ability in case like an idea strikes me, you know? I can't believe I got any of those, honestly, considering I had the double whammy of both bonus things popping at the same time. Amazing. Okay. I see you, Flute Root. I don't remember how much they sell for. More is better than less. Just realized there's 2 vegetables that actually sell, or they did at least sell for less than what their seeds cost, and I really should put that in the forum somewhere. Like, is this intentional, or did someone not math correctly? Because it seems silly to me to have something's seeds cost more than the sell value of their crops.
I can tell. We're gonna be
Oh,
very
it's
good
cotton.
friends.
Okay. Ooh. The only problem with drinking a cold beverage while you have tooth pain is that it's like, I need the fluids, but also, ow. Okay. So there's 2 of them. I know that, and I don't remember. Oh, and I have them sorted wrong, don't I? Oh, that's not it. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah, so green beans and oats. They both sell for less. They give you a negative profit per minute. So let me put that. No. Are they still like that? Because green beans, you buy them for 250 gold per siege. You get 1 back, and then you sell it for 209 gold. So you actually lose 41 gold every green bean seed you plant. And I didn't remember that. I was just auto purchasing. And then what was the other one? Did we say oats? So those are 150 per seed. You get 1 crop, and you sell them for 99. So you lose 43 gold on oats, which I just feel like that's not right. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's not right that they do that. So green beans, yeah, they still sell for 209. And then I guess I could look and see how much they... And that sells for 99. I haven't looked to see if they've changed the price, you know? Maybe I should do that real quick. Here I am getting distracted, but you know what? I kind of want to know, because I haven't looked at that since the update, and I just remembered it, and there's no way... Like, that's not going to pop in my head later. So where do we buy those from? I don't remember which place sells them. I think oats might be in the bind. Let's see if the valley or the veil makes us lag. Not so far. That's barley. So where are they purchased from? Okay, that's the ever after, and then I think the other one is... Oh, it's still the ever after. Okay. Well, that's handy dandy. Let's go on up there and see. There's green beans. Are they still...
Hey there.
Buy. Yep, 250 and 150. So yeah, it's still a net loss. Growing them. All right. I'm gonna put that in my little... is it Dreamlight Valley? It is Dreamlight Valley stuff, isn't it? It's still in the same spreadsheet that I was already in. Here I am trying to open another spreadsheet. Oats and green beans are a net loss of cost per seed to sale value. There. All right. Theoretically, my brain will know what that means when I try and do something about it. Do I want to do snippets while we're here? No, I don't. I want to go back and finish gardening, although I kind of want to snag Aladdin, because once I replant the garden, I'm going to want to start
This whole
mining.
place is like an oasis.
So let's get him. Let's hang out, man. Let's do it. All right. I need to go home. I did get to take a nice warm shower, so my back got to loosen up a little bit. I did something to like my lower left, just above my hip on my back, and I've been remembering to stretch it, but not as much as I should. So, nice shower helped with that too. Alright, what do I have on my person? I've got black pepper. There we go. I probably don't need any of this stuff. Yep, that's full. Chili pepper. Is it like the fourth box maybe? I see you, cheese. Alright. Ooh, I do need some chili pepper. Look at that. Alright. And then cosmic figs. Seriously doubt I need those. Is this the next chest? No. It's the same chest. Nope, no cosmic figs. Cucumber. Don't really need cucumber, but I need cumin, because my cumin stores got depleted significantly during the Any Spice fiasco. And that is it. No, zucchini and flute root. Oh, and eggplant. Okay, I can see. I can keep track of where I'm at. Eggplant's full. Flute root's not. Now, flute root's over full. I think because this box has one less ingredient in it. So there's actually extra room in there. I don't need zucchini. Alright. Now I do need to take this cotton and put it away. Which is this for. And if cotton is full, then I'll make fabric out of it. Is it like here? Nope, that's club brush, so I'm not far. Because I think I have it in here. Why does this not look right? It does look right. I'm just misreading it because my brain is tired. Oh, it's not full. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right. Is that it? I think that's everything. Well, let's go sell this shit. And then get some mining on. So I did try to lean really, the next decor room I have is themed, is a bedroom. And I've tried to lean into a theme. And kind of like with the lounge, like I think there was more stuff that was appropriate because of how they've, you know, some of the objects and stuff that they have put out. It was easier to do than my lounge, but I did still feel very restricted in a way that wasn't as pleasant. Now, I will say that I'm going to probably do the other bedroom on the floor themed as well, even though I know that it's going to be a challenge. And a challenge I don't like as much, but that's just because I kind of want the whole floor to work, like, go together and how it works in my brain. That's but I don't know if I'll continue that. Like, I might do a themed bathroom as well, but we'll see how that plays out. All right, we're mining. We need red and yellow. Let me go ahead and put that here just so that I don't Ooh, I should do that too. Let's do this first, though. Just to see what else opens up. Yellow and red gems, so I know I need, like, the plaza, I think the meadow, the Vitalis mines. That's the plaza. That's the Vitalis mines. And this is the meadow and the plaza. Okay. All right. So I remembered, because I've already done a little bit of this. Well, I don't know, almost 3/4 of this. There we go. I was like, there's a math way to explain this. You gonna double it? Did you already double it? I don't know. Perhaps? No? Okay. Let me see you, Pumbaa. We may or may not. We may or may not play Scramble Coin with you later. I did play some Scramble Coin this. I had 2 duties related to Scramble Coin that I did. Oh, I see you. Trying to remember to grab those when I see them. Because now that I have made 1 cauldron and completed the event, it's gravy. So I don't need to, like, make, you know, exaggerated effort for it. But I do want to pick them up if I see them. Oh, stop.
You know,
I might even look at a video where, because there were some videos that, you know, of course they want you to click and watch, but they were acting like they had secrets to accelerate the, I don't know, production of them. Essentially, how to get more of them quicker, I guess. That's probably a longer way to say it, but more accurate. There we go. And I didn't want to look at those videos too early because I was like, I don't want spoilers, and I want to kind of see if I can do it on my own. And now that I have finished it, it's like, well, I can look now. And the event's going to be over, what, on the 17th? So what's today? The 16th? Oh, so then it's tomorrow. So if I'm going to look, I might as well look. See if I can... Like I said, I wouldn't mind having a second cauldron. Just so that I could make that arch thing that other people have been making. Oh, I was going to plant the garden. And it didn't matter who I had with me. So we'll do this little bit. And then we'll plant. And then we'll do another circuit. Although I haven't gone to the Vitalis mines yet. Which is fine. Because some of this is just a waiting game today. Waiting for more customers to show up at Tiana's. If you do the full circuit of Plaza, Meadow, and then the mines, the nodes spawn again quick enough. So you can just go loop, 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 loop. But I'm not in a hurry. We're trying to chill on Sunday today. Not drive ourselves nuts. So my husband got himself a fancy smartwatch. It's supposed to help monitor some of, like, his vitals. And he takes medication for some heart-related stuff, so he wants, I don't know if it does blood pressure or not, but, like, it might do, like, tracking his, heart rate and stuff like that, so I don't know all the ins and outs of it. He's been, like, obsessing over it since he realized he could get one. So... Alright, that takes care of some of that extra food. This, I have to wait till my stamina is completely depleted. Because it gives me so much stamina. It's ridiculous. But, I probably will need to eat at least one of them. I had to make 10 lobster rolls for a duty. So if you have not gotten that duty yet for the Star Path, it's coming. Hope you have some lobster and know the recipe. Or don't mind looking it up. Alright, we're gonna get some of these doubles out of the way. Is that all my doubles? See ya. I did not sort, apparently. Okay, do I have any more doubles? I'm gonna get rid of all the doubles and then we'll start planting some of the other mess. eventually I gotta get back over to Eternity Isle. Oh, really? Is that what we're doing? Okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah. And get some more mist. Hopefully before I start needing to plant pumpkins again. I hear you, Maui. Oh, Moana 2 is now out on Disney Plus. So I showed the trailer to my little one again because he was the most excited to see it. And now my older one is like, well, I want to see it too. And I'm like, dude, you made no, like you acted like, I don't want to see that. I was like, all right, well, that's fine. I'll watch it with my little one. And now that it's out, he's like, well, I wouldn't mind seeing it. And it's like, dude, I was wanting to go see that in the theater. And considering it was just me and the little one, I was like, well, we can wait, you know, to go see it. And he's like, what? I wanted to save the money. And I'm like, okay. I actually pay for like a movie pass program thing where every month you get a ticket and then they don't expire. And so we could have gone to see it, you know, with those. Because honestly, there's not a lot of stuff coming out this year. Unless it's stuff I have not noticed. So we're going to end up with extra tickets this year. So I thought about taking him to a couple of horror movies in the theater this year. Because that's a different experience, getting to see it on a big screen in the dark and that kind of thing. And so I'm looking forward to getting to do that. But I was just like, you know, we have tickets. We could go see it. And he was like, oh, well, I didn't know that. I'm like, damn it, man. You know? So, it's okay. It's just... I don't know. Sometimes our communication is really good, and other times it's just crap. Like, I could have sworn I told him I had tickets for it, but... whether or not I actually did, and whether or not he actually remembers, could be... you know, different things there. Or maybe he didn't really understand what I meant when I explained it. That's another possibility. Oh, that's the end of all of my doubled seeds. Okay, so I kind of want to keep working on my 50s. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Yeah, if I'd remembered about the green beans and oats, I might not have purchased their seeds. I just forget. And if I need them... you know, at least I have them. I feel like if I need to refill my stockpile, you know. But if I end up selling them, it's fine. It's my own fault for not paying attention, really. How are the nodes? They have respawned. So maybe I'll do this low garden, do a circuit of the meadow and the plaza again, and then plant the upper garden, and then do a full circuit. But honestly, by then I might not even need to go back to the Vitalis mines, because I only need 4 more gems. So if I'm lucky, it'll just be kind of this little plant and mine setup I've got at the moment. Can see the sun out there. Oof, my foot. But yes, I have content stuff I gotta get done. I gotta get this decor video done after stream today, which is fine. It's not ideal, but it doesn't feel overwhelming at the moment. So hopefully it will not feel overwhelming later when I'm actually doing the work. Who knows though, right? Sometimes you can be all in, like, alright, you can get that stuff done mode, and then when you finally get to it, it's like, oh crap, there's either not enough time, or I'm more tired now than I thought I was, you know, anything could happen. Theoretically, since this is, like, my chill time, this should be more of an energy recouping. Oh, you know what? It literally just said I should mine in between. I was, again, on autopilot. Because that's what we do here. We operate on autopilot. Most of the time. That, and I'm trying to kind of burn through this energy. The only risk, really, about completely burning through my energy and why I don't like to do it most of the time is because if this generates one of those short-term explosions of gems and rocks and stuff, I won't have the energy to get them all. Because I won't be able to use my glide mode. So, fingers crossed that I don't screw myself over trying to eat a lobster roll. I am getting closer on getting all of my snippet lure traps upgraded fully. I believe I only need... Oh, I shouldn't do that math. I started to do the math, and then I was like, uh-oh. Because, okay, well, I'll do the math because I've already thought about it, so I'm already kind of shot myself in the foot with that. So I need, if I'm not mistaken, I need 30 more upgraded to the 3rd level. And each one of those costs 5,000 storybook magic, which means I need 30 times 5,000. So 3 times 5 is 15, so that's... Is that 150,000? Or is that 1.5 million? I bet that's 150,000. I feel like I'm not doing math right on that. Alright, well, 30 times 5. No, 30 times 5,000. There we go. It is 150,000. Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Alright. Nope. So, that's fine. Like I said before, I'm planning on working on those upgrades through the end of March, and then I'll start just letting the snippets build up so that I have plenty of snippets stockpiled for the second half of the Veils content. Okay, there we go. Now we can eat a lobster roll. Boom. Almost completely full. Weird lettuce grow pattern. It's alright. When you're planting multiple... I mean, you can plant it out. I've done it before where it's like stripes of each plant. But sometimes I just let it be a hodgepodge because I've got just random seeds. And that's alright. It's not for show. It's for production, so... Oh, one more. One more. Of course, it gives me a peridot. Peridot. Yes, I can glide now. Hey! No, I'm not. He's like, look who's here. No, I'm not. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue our planting adventures. Yeah, I doubt very seriously I'll maybe actually go into the Vitalis mines for this. Alright. Well, if we get completely time locked on the duties, that'll be okay. We'll just focus on something else. I might then focus on Eternity Isle since I've been needing to work on mist gathering. I could also work on Dreamlight duties, which, I don't know, considering I've had to do that for the Star Path, it makes me kind of not want to do that, but we'll see how I feel if we actually get time locked. The nice thing about getting to spring, because I was just thinking about, I'm like, do I actually want to switch to a new game? Or switch to an old game? Like, I could get back into Coral Island. Especially if we get through the Star Path. You know, I kind of have a feeling we might get through the Star Path on Thursday. If we don't, well, we won't get through it today. If I get through it by Thursday, because it could be before then. It could be before next stream. Or it could be next stream. It just depends on how many, you know, time-locked quests I've got. Time-gated. That's probably the better term. It might be Thursday, or it might take longer. It really just depends on how time-gated they get. But it'll be nice getting to do art craft related stuff again, because that means I won't have,
Okay, people,
I don't
look
know,
alive, rise and shine.
as many grindy, I mean, I don't know, this game is really grindy. I mean, that's kind of its thing, right? But, like, it'll be nice to, like, switch it up. I guess that's what I'm really trying to say. Especially if I'm not working on Star Path or questing. It'll be nice to have something else going on besides just, we're gathering more resources because I need 14 million and 2 resources. Because I do. But I feel like the burnout is creeping. Because we've been doing so much resource grind lately. And although I've been doing enough other stuff while not streaming that's not just grind, like I can sense it looming in the wings where it's like, you're eventually going to burn out on this, you know.
Well,
Like,
nah, sure
yeah,
seems
probably.
happy
You're
here.
right. But
Makes me happy
that's
too.
probably also a good sign for like, but that means I probably want to do something else, and I've got plenty of other stuff waiting, you know?
Okay, people, look alive, rise and shine.
So it'll be okay. The art craft stuff will probably happen on Sundays. I need to figure out sound issues. So I made some curtains, which if you follow me on, I feel like I might have posted it on Facebook too, but I know I put it on Instagram. I don't do a ton on Instagram, but I did post about the curtains I made to go over my garage door. So I throw up on my garage door, and then I have some, I put some eye bolts in, and then use some, I think it's a nylon cord to just make loops so that I have a dowel rod that my curtain goes on so that I can just slip it on and then put my doors all the way up, and then I have curtains blocking light and, you know, people from being all in my business in the garage. But it lets all the air in, it lets in, you know, outside sounds. Now the problem with that is that it lets in like car noise and stuff too, and sometimes I've got really noisy birds in my yard, so if I could figure out how to mitigate that sound. Like, it did okay last year, but it was still noticeable in a way that I didn't particularly like, and of course, who knows what people on the internet are going to be bothered by. Everyone's bothered by something, and it's not always the same thing. So some people, I'm sure, like hearing bird noises in the background, and other people are like, oh my god, would you go out there and mute that bird, please? So I need to figure out a way to balance that a little bit better. Not that I'm going to treat it as a huge hindrance at the moment, because we don't work in giant leaps here. We work in small incremental changes and do what we can when we can. But I would like to be able to have my doors open just because nice fresh air and a breeze. And I've got some wind chimes that I'm going to put up, so it'd be nice to be able to hear those, you know, that kind of stuff. Catch fish in gold ripples. Well, that sounds like go get yourself a fishing potion. All right, let me see if anybody new is in the restaurant. I think those were the 3 that were in there just a minute ago, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's see. We'll do this, and we'll just make ourselves a potion. Yes, it's Dreamlight. No, I don't care. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to go drop off all these stones and stuff that I got. I like the fact that the little baskets and this little pattern. I love it. I think it's cute. Alright. I should just go put some of that stuff in storage. In fact, I might just take care of my business. Ow. Birds, I see you. Not enough to do anything about it, but I see you over there. I don't think I've got a fishing potion stashed, but if I already have a fishing potion made, that would be amazing. What is that? Holy crap, I do have one. Good for me. I'm gonna stick the secret journal in here since I don't really need it right now. I have these. Did I craft these for a Star Path duty, maybe? I don't know why I have these extras in here. Or did I craft some and forget that I had them? That's possible too, I suppose. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to get a fisher person with me, because why not? We're going to be fishing. We might as well double some stuff, especially if we're using a potion. That means we'll get the fancy fish. Okay. So who's a fisher person nearby is the question. Well, Moana's in her house. Let's go see if we can snag her, I suppose. Hey, Wally. You gonna hang out with Aladdin? Because that would be cute. Well, and I need to double check the roadmap. So I know it's the Alice in Wonderland Cheshire Cat thing next, right? That's the next content update. Ooh, Lord. Lots of stuff. I need to... You know what? Go ahead and have that. And then organize this stuff. And I can go ahead and eat... I'm not eating the ranch salad. The ranch salad is going to be for critters. Have I finished feeding the squirrels yet? I feel like I haven't. It's not the right button. This is under... Collection? No. Gardening? No. What is it under? Is it under village? No. Okay, so what is it under? It's under foraging. Okay. So... Ugh. That's rabbits. Sunbirds. Squirrels. Is almost done. Okay. Ravens is almost done. Good for me. Yeah, a round of scouring might not be so bad. Crocodiles, foxes, sea turtles. Ooh, 2 more sea turtles. I've already fed a sea turtle today, though, so that won't get popped today. Some of these are getting closer than I expected them to, just because I don't really make a big push, you know? So that's nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Moana. Oh, that's right. Did I see something about the inside of her and Maui's? Yes, getting upgraded. Look how cute it is in here.
Thanks
I
for
should go
coming
look
to
at
see me.
Maui's house too then, because I haven't done that. I saw that they had, like, redone their interiors, but there's not a ton of draw to go inside their houses unless you're looking for someone specifically or, like, have a quest. Like, I don't know how many quests I've gone to Donald's house for, but, let's hang out.
If I've learned anything,
So,
take it
without
out
somebody
yourself.
saying something, I wouldn't have even thought to look in here, you know? Look at this. Do I have this little bench? That's super cute. Oh, and under that little tent? That would be awesome under that little tent. I want this little flower arrangement thing. Look at that. Or like the ones up on the walls. Give me that stuff. Could you imagine? So cute. Alright, I want that stuff. Give it to me. Alright, well, let's go look at Maui's house real quick then. We'll take a little detour. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love it. With the little waterfall window kind of makes it feel like more of a cave. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. That his walls aren't fully walls and feel more like their natural structure as opposed to a built thing. That's cute. Yes, and you're very proud of it too, Maui, so that's awesome. Goodbye. I almost feel like they should give you a little prompt or something that's like, hey, come check out my new digs. Although I suppose for people that are just getting the game now, they wouldn't be new digs. They'd be the same digs that they've always had. Alright. How many of these? 25. It just feels like it lasts forever. Partially because, like, this won't count as a negative to my fishing potion thingy. Oh. First I was like, is that a fish in the water? No. It's a fox
We have to
hanging
stop
out
Ursula
on the
from
shore.
taking control of this valley.
Kind of feel like I need to change her outfit out of that. She looks like a cake. Big fancy dresses like that always remind me of like fancy cakes. Thank you. Hi.
We are so lucky to have you here.
Oh my gosh, Anna, you are very energetic. Oh, so yeah, thinking about watching Moana too. My little one's like, I kind of want to get ready for it and watch the first one. And I was like, you know, that's fine. I too have done that sort of thing. Like, I guess there's a second Megan coming out, and I think I might see if my kid wants to rewatch it before we go see it. That's one of the ones I'm thinking about seeing with him in the theater. Creepy robot doll. Love it. Skull Rock. We will get. I'm hoping we get to go in. I'm hoping we get to see all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm sure, like, I'm sure the payoff will be fine. I'm trying not to, like, overhype it. You know what I mean? Because anytime I overhype something in my head, I'm generally disappointed. So I really try not to do that. I mean, I think I'm also a little bit more realistic now. Like, it's not like, you know, they're going to give us 40 characters in there or anything like that. That's not what's going to happen. It's going to be, you know, a character, maybe two. And probably a decent enough little story to go along with it. I like the little stories they add in. I like the way they handle certain things. I still think the Forgottens stuff was all very interesting. I really liked what they, you know, the things they addressed and how they handled all of that. I really enjoyed that. So I'm sure there'll be, you know, some good stuff. But it's hard when you're like, I mean, Skull Rock's been around since the beginning, so. The fact that it's going to be, what, is that 3.5? No, that's 2.5 years after we started playing, for those that have been playing since the beginning. And it's like, what is it? I want to go in there. It's kind of like when we didn't, you know, didn't have the pumpkin yet, and the pumpkin was just sitting in the Forgotten Lands, and it was like, who is it? What is it? What are we going to get? You know? And to be fair, it gave me one of my favorite characters. I didn't even know she was going to be one of my favorite characters, but here we are. Which is the other reason I'm like, even though I'm hyped about it, I'm also like, I have no idea what we're going to get. And I have no idea if it's going to be something that's like super awesome for me, or maybe it'll hit others differently or whatever. So, and they've said it's coming, you know. I wasn't even paying attention to, you know, hints and announcements and stuff. I don't even know if they were dropping hints and announcements when they were talking about the pumpkin house. Maybe they mentioned it. Well, and honestly, you know, my speculation years ago, Forgotten Lands used to have green flames in it. And the only thing I could think of having to do with green flames was Maleficent. I was like, oh my gosh, are we going to have Maleficent? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And of course it didn't play out that way. And it wasn't even that disappointing. You know, I don't even remember feeling any type of way about it. But I do remember before we knew what the green flames were about, that I was like, all I can think about is Maleficent. Ugh, the potion makes so much difference for this. I've already got 10 out of 15. So nice. Double, double. Give it to me. Blue bubbles. Won't give it to me. That's okay. I don't make enough time to fish, so. Although this is where they're going to be like, and now go get crab. Wouldn't that just be the thing? That'd be so funny. And also annoying. Oh, more blue bubbles. Now I'm certainly going to get a thing to go fish crab. You know what I need? I keep meaning to try. is there's like a way to offset the daytime. Now it doesn't change the in-game time. And I've seen people talk about using it, and I have yet to do it. But if all it does is just change what time of day it is without like messing up your game, then I need to remember that for Dream Snaps. Because my last Dream Snap, I wished it was brighter. And I kept thinking, oh, you should test that out. You should see how that works, and then I never did it. So I really need to try to remember to do that the next time I feel like I need more light, more daylight. Because I almost never get to film my Dream Snap video in the daytime. It's always at night. It's usually after work when I get home, my husband is still cooking dinner. I try to come in, or right after dinner. And that's why I really can't take that much time. And for anyone who's been paying attention to that series, once we get our rewards for any given week, I usually go in and update with a comment in those videos of how much time I actually spent, plus, you know, all the rewards that I got, and how many of the tags I used, just because I know people are curious about that kind of stuff. And it's also kind of like a little log for me to kind of go back and go, this is interesting. I like numbers in general, so it's just kind of interesting to see. But, yeah, if you've ever paid attention to those numbers, you'll see that I don't think I've had one yet that I spent more than an hour and a half. I think they've all been an hour and a half, like an hour to an hour and a half long. And it's just because I just don't have the time. I don't want it to take up too much of the time that I would spend with my family. And I can't really do it before work because there's just not enough time in between getting my kids ready, getting myself ready, getting anything else done around the house. You know, I usually try and fold some laundry or like do a little cleanup or pickup or something like that. So I just don't have the time unless I want it to really encroach on my real life. And that's not really something I really want to have happen, which makes, you know, trying to figure out that balance for content creation and real life and job and all of that kind of tricky, but it's been working out so far. Sometimes when I have a tight deadline like that, it can help me just push through any kind of dickering I would normally do. Because I thought for a while, I was like, oh no, I can't really do a Dream Snaps video in this quick of a turnaround. I didn't really think it through. I thought that the Dream Snap started on Tuesdays and not Wednesdays. I thought I had a whole extra day. That's not right. And that was my own fault for just not realizing that I had gotten that timing wrong. But I haven't switched it yet because I actually like having that crunch. Because my Dream Snaps aren't super complicated. I really, you know, I put in effort, but I don't put in so much effort that I feel like I'm going to let it swing to the frustration side depending on how rewarding goes and all of that. And also, I struggle with, you know, creative ideas. Like, I do much better with, I don't know, imposed limitations, but I feel like, you know, I'm not like those. There's some people that have crazy interesting ideas, and I'm like, that's just not who I am. I don't let that stop me from creating, because for me, again, it's not about the product, it's about the process. And as long as the process is something that's making me happy, making me, you know, enjoy what I'm doing, then that's it for me. That's what I want from it. That's what helps me, you know, mental illness kind of thing. I don't know. Probably mental health. There we go. It's like, there's a word. So, you know. But yeah, I just don't have a lot of time. If I take an hour and a half or almost an hour and a half, I feel guilty about how long it's taking me. Tekamakis, 10 of them. All right. And I still have 15 of this silly potion left to go. Dang, that's a lot. All right. All right, Tekamakis. And then we'll go drop off fish. Okay, so let's do... Oh, and it's tuna. Alright. So I have that. Okay, good. Might do gifting next, depending on what duty I get after this. I feel like I had like 200 something star path points. Tokens, whatever they are, when I started. Yeah. Find memories. Shoulda known. Alright, how's Tiana's restaurant looking? Ooh. I feel like Timon is new. So let's go ahead and go up there. And see what he wants. I wonder what I'm going to have for a snack. Where are we at? Oh, we're almost to break time. Okay. Cape Gooseberry. Oh, I have 2 people. Hello. Fantastic. You guys can have... Well, what does Sully want? Oh, he wants a popsicle. That's perfectly fine. Oh, so I figured out what my problem was. So I was complaining on Thursday because I was trying to do seafood recipe. And, ooh, that's not what I want. I want it to be, nope, I want it to be all. And then I want it to be a 1 star, I think is what the problem was. Apply. Okay, so there's these 3. And I was making the seafood appetizer. And I was like, why is it using crab to fill my recipe? Because it should be any, and it should be what I have the most of. And so when I checked, I still have the most squid, because I always have the most squid, because it's the easiest one of the seafood to get. And I didn't even think about the fact that the problem was is that 1 squid makes squid sashimi. So that was my error, and my forgetting how this game works. Because I, for the life of me, could not figure out why I was putting crab in there. I was like, that, please don't use up my other ingredients. And it's because I forgot. Alright. You can have this. It'd be really great to finish this today. Since it's, what, 15 in her restaurant? So I just have to remember to keep checking, because who knows?
Missed me, huh?
I actually don't know how frequently they turn over, you know, the customers. Because
Wow.
obviously 2 people are left over. Oh, all 3 of them are still left over. I've also had companions with me where once I let them go, they end up right in the restaurant. And it's like, oh, is that why sometimes there are not as many people in the restaurant? Maybe because I've got the companion with me that I've got. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, that means I've got these now. Well, let's go ahead and eat those. Let's get them out of our inventory. Which means I need to talk to Moana and say goodbye. Just in case she's supposed to be a customer in Tiana's restaurant right now. Bye.
I don't think my ancestors ever imagined.
Alright, I'll clear this out. Feel like I should fish for fugu right now. Although I did just get rid of Moana. Here, come with me. I know I just said go away, but like, it's raining and I still have this potion on. So I kind of feel like I should use it in the rain. Because I don't remember to do this that often. Get myself some fugu. Take advantage of the weather. Well, and so rare do I have the potion on and it's raining. And I'm in the mood to fish, you know? There's a lot of times I'm running around doing something else. I'm just going to do this until the potion runs out and until the rain runs out. And then we could maybe take a break. And then sometimes they don't give you the fugu. Bastards. Give me this obnoxious rare fish. This is where one of the duties later is catch fugu. Well, I was already willing to make the potion, so I guess if that ends up being the case later, I'll make another one. My tooth is bothering me. I wonder if we have like some ambisol or something. Bianca, thank you for giving me that. Ugh, this tooth pain sucks. For anybody who's ever gone through tooth pain, you know what I mean. It's terrible. I'm not really looking forward to having to set that up, but, you know. I have learned from having to address previous issues that the sooner I can get it done, the better. It's just, I have some insurance, but I'm sure it won't cover everything. So, it sucks, you know. Especially since there's other more fun stuff I'd like to spend some money on. It's kind of like taking the car in tomorrow. It's like, hopefully there won't be anything major wrong with it. In theory, there shouldn't be, but I just hope it doesn't cost me more than what I'm planning on needing to spend on it, you know? For some reason, I thought the tags weren't due until August on it, but I think I remembered the A and not the actual month because it's April instead of August. Actually, I think what it really is that the car that we got rid of to get our car that we got last year, it was the August renewal. Because I remember having both of them in an A month. I just got it flip-flopped in my head which one came first. Or which one went with which A, you know? Alright, so there's no more bubbles. We got 9 fugu from just doing that little bit extra. And that's more than 0, so we'll take it. Look, I have 31 in there. Good for me. I have looked up a couple of recipes this week. I got some, like, friendship requests or something. I need to deal with this fish. Well, let's just deal with this fish then. Good lord. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, things are rough right now. Okay, well, let's see. Can I get anything singular out of here? What am I looking for? Oh, it's not in here. Okay. Okay. Alright. Feel like I should put something in here. Alright, what do you got? Oh lord, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... No. it doesn't really matter. I'm going to have to make more than one trip anyway. Oh, gosh. Close enough, I suppose. Doesn't really matter. Goodbye. Bye. Alright,
Oh, well.
so now... Okay, well, looks fine to me. Go drop off some fish. I wasn't planning on doing it this way, but... we will do it because... it was too full. There was too much. I might have been able to, like, squeeze it a few more slots, but I've been pushing it on the fish lately, so might as well just go ahead and deal with stuff. Alright, so we've got Angler. Let me go ahead and get into my spreadsheet. Surprise, surprise. Alright. Keep hoping some of these will really start to fill. I mean, like, this is filled in. Okay, I've got crab. Ooh, look how many crab I got. Nice, nice. Fugu is where? Herring. Herring should be full, too. Oh, but it's not because hippocampus is the other one that's in there, and I don't have a ton of that. Okay, what are you? Kingfish. Okay. And then lancet fish. Octopus. What are you? You're pike. Sandfish. And scorpion. Oh, do I have scallop too? Yes. The heck is that? Skeleton fish. Okay, that's full. So much freaking squid. Okay. And then, what is that? What was something else? Clam. I completely skipped the box. Or it had too much cod. Oh, no, it didn't have too much cod. I just didn't really pay attention. Okay, good for me. Good for me for not paying attention. Excellent. Alright, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna risk it.
We got ourselves a hero.
Hi, Woody.
Well,
Nice. Yeah, I did buy some stuff, didn't I? Spent a little bit of money. I haven't been spending a lot of money lately because I've just been focused. Alright, theoretically I could get the rest. I kinda doubt it, but... is seaweed in there? It is in there. And red algae. Oh, that's right, I moved them. Because I wanted it to make more sense with that if I'm grabbing all of the stuff from these boxes, because I get them all from in here, that they all go back to the same place in the house. Instead of having to go to multiple locations. They're all fishing related, so I'm going to put all the fishing related stuff together. I wonder what he's cooking. Like, And it's probably too late for me to say, hey, I'd like one of those or whatever it is, you know. He bought like fish fillets, so it's probably a fish fillet if I had to guess. That's what it smells like. Alright. This is not the correct place. This is the other ingredients. Alright, what do I have? Bass. I probably don't need them, though. Are we full? Yep. But we could do this. And then carp. And then cod. Probably don't need it. Oh, we could do that, though. Lobster's filling in. That's nice. Here, feet. Rainbow trout. Alright. What else goes in here? Prisma shrimp. Oh, and pretty pink starfish. Why do I have 3 things in here? I should make a singular box for squid, is really what I should do. Because I get so much squid, you know? Alright. Salmon. Okay. What's next? Seaweed. Ah, I see you. I'm not worried about selling the squid, though, because there'll be plenty more. There's always more squid. Always. And we go here. What else goes in here? Stygian mud skipper. I think I used them for a cooking thing. I know I have more, but they're in the veil still. Okay, tilapia. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I kind of want to do that. Since apparently I had now, for the first time ever, have full tilapia and swordfish. Not swordfish, tuna. And y'all can go in here. Well, things are coming along a little bit in here. Good for me. Alright, the rest of y'all go away. I see you, bird, but I don't care enough. Alright, so
Good to see you.
get rid of all of this. That's it. Alright, and... Okay, so... I need to stretch, first of all. And... let's see. How many of those did I have? I have 38. So I need 10 total. Probably should do a little bit of that when I get back. Alright, so let's look at the quests. This is Find Memories. This is Gifting. I could probably look at it. Tiana. So the only things I can really work on are these 3 as far as this goes. But I'm going to go ahead and do this just to get it out of the way. And then we'll see how far we get to the new house. So this is a brown wicker companion home. And this is a... well, let's just go ahead and get it. And this is a relaxing wicker companion bathtub. I'm assuming also this category. Okay, so then we can buy that. But we're already 100 points into the 300 it's going to take for this. And how much do we have in the duties right now? So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 115 points here, but only 60 of which we can actually potentially get done. No, work on today. So 20. If I'm very lucky, I'll get 7 more people by the end of stream today, but considering all the other stuff also needs more days, it's fine. This memories one is probably going to be the main focus for the rest of the stream if we continue to push on these duties. And who knows what's coming after this. But let's see. What's that? That's 115. So this is not nearly enough points to get to the house, which means we've got probably at least another page, probably 2 pages worth of duties if I had to make a rough guess, if they're about this many little points each. So that's fine. I still have 30 days. You know, I feel like I'm not going crazy fast, but I'm also not like not doing stuff. Like I'm still doing stuff. So anyway, I'm not stressing about it. If I get it done, you know, in the next 4 days, then I still have to wait 26 more days for the next whatever content drop minimum. And that's not if they know, because there's at least a week in between. So that's 37 days in reality, and potentially even a little bit longer, depending on if they put any kind of gap in between the end of this start path and the beginning of the next. So, Okay, these both say in-game. I still don't understand that, considering it's an event stuff, but I don't pretend to understand how they categorize everything because it's not consistent. I'm sure it makes sense to somebody somewhere, but that is not me, and it is not here, so it's okay. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go stretch. I'm going to go grab probably a sneaky snack. I might do like a little rinse for my tooth because it is bugging me at the moment. And I might even get some different painkiller. I might start doing a layered Tylenol, ibuprofen, like aspirin ibuprofen thing, just to manage it for now. Even if I called a dentist right now, I still wouldn't be seen today. So anyway, let's, oh, yeah, good for us. So let's go ahead and take our little break. Don't forget to hit thumbs up, subscribe, and follow if you have not already done that. If you are enjoying yourself and would like to catch more of my stuff. If you're still here when I get back, great. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are. And yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes. There we go. Hi, I'm back. And I stretched. And I did all the things which I needed to do. So that's good. I just don't remember exactly what I was going to do next year. Oh, I might do this. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at... Beast wants yellow pitcher plant, seafood pasta, sushi. And then Sully... White cactus flower, soul. I don't remember how to pronounce that. Munire? I don't know. Probably butchering that. And a cucumber. Okay, well, let's go ahead and go get some flowers then.
I hope my time here brings honor to my family.
I hope so too, Mulan. Okay, so I need flowers. What's this for? Nope. Yes? Is this flowers? Okay, one of them was a cactus flower and one of them was something else. Yellow pitcher plant. So yellow and what else? White cactus flower. Okay, so yellow pitcher plant about here. Yep. And cactus flower should be early. Apparently not. Middle. Okay. About the time I get these memorized is when they'll release all new stuff, like a new DLC or something. Because that would be just par for the course. Okay, and then I need a cucumber and something else. Some food. So let's see if I can make some of that stuff. That's a gift. And looking for their faces. Wherever you are. Okay, you can have that. Simple pasta. And, oh, nope. I think I've done the soul one. Yep. Okay, I think that's all they wanted for food. And a cucumber, and, oh no, it wasn't. There was another one. Like, just sushi, right? Yep. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is just a cucumber then. So let's go grab one of those. And we'll gift those guys some stuff. Alright, so where are you? Oh, Sully's in the restaurant.
The number of friendly residents in this valley is quite impressive.
I wonder if you feed people in the restaurant faster, if they actually leave the restaurant faster, or if they just stick around for a while. Regardless, you know? I feel like they just stick around regardless. I have something to give you. You want a cucumber? I have something to give you. Soul. This one?
Ooh.
And white cactus flower. That one. There you go. Alright, 3 to you. Yep. Bye.
Oh, duty calls. Talk
Yep.
to you soon.
Yeah, I'm the one that's going to do stuff. Don't act like you're doing stuff. You're just sitting in there. I'm assuming Beast is... Yep. Well, that was a good call for me. Alright, hello. Sorry to interrupt your flower sniffing. And sushi. And just to double check it and make sure he actually counts too. I don't see why he wouldn't, the way they've described the gifting. But just to double check. Yep. Alright, so... There you go. Okay, and then that. And that should be all of those for the day. So 2 more days for you guys, 1 more day for Mulan and Mushu.
I hope we.
Okay, so now what do I want to do? I think I might want to focus on some memories. So... who do I have nearby? Oh, hi, you. Ugh, frickin' rock. Yes, Wally, let's hang out. Let's go deal with some gardening. See if we can force some memories to pop out. Got a significant number of crops. Alright. Because the other night when I was doing some gardening, trying to get some memories to pop out, nothing. And then the next time I gardened, I got a whole bunch. So I don't know why some days are more productive as far as memories go and others aren't, but whatever. You know, we'll just do what we can with what they give us. Ours is not to reason why. I'm sure there are some people out there trying to reason why, but they can give that energy. I will conserve my own. The sun looks like it's actually trying to come out even more. That's nice. It's supposed to be up in the 70s again tomorrow. So, yeah, it was weird last night. It must have been just cold enough up in the clouds to produce the snow because it was 36 degrees out. So I was like, what is even happening? Freaky deaky weather. My parents live south of us. Ooh, a memory. Thank you. And they said they were getting hail and stuff too, and I was like, that's weird, you know? Because we were getting some, like, not even like intense rain, just, you know, a little bit of rain, and then all of a sudden it was just like snow. And now it's all gone, because of course it was too warm. It was pretty much melting after it got down to the ground. But so silly. If I were smart, I'd pay attention to high turnover crops just to make it easier to produce memories for myself, but I don't know if I want to pay that much attention, you know? I might even do some mining. Mining is another really good one for producing memories just because it's another really good keeps you moving task. Like, I feel like gardening is like I'm doing a lot in a very concentrated amount of time, and I feel like mining is also kind of up there. Digging could also work for that. Maybe I should do some digging. Excellent. I was kind of hoping she would turn that direction, to be honest. If he did produce more, I was like, wait, I feel like he needed to. And he did. Oh, I could scour. That would get me some more clovers. Maybe I'll do that too. Every time I think of, well, what am I going to do next? And it's always this laundry list of, there's all these things you could work on. I missed that one. I'm not going to get it. There's no way. Yep. That's alright. What I just realized. I'll have to look at that. I've had my second monitor set up the same way for so long that I just realized I might be able to do a different setup and it might be easier for me to not have windows overlapping when I don't want them to. And that would be nice. Thank you. Alright, do I need any of these vegetables? Oh, I might need grapes. So let's go drop off stuff then.
Everyone around here is so nice.
Are they so nice? Good for you. a memory. I didn't even know it was over here. Good for me. You know, earlier I was like, I wonder if I should not pick up the memories just in case, you know? But of course I didn't do that. Now I need the memories, so. I know lots of people save their memories up. I don't bother. Obviously. As demonstrated here. Alright, what do I have? Grapes. Might be here. It is not. Couldn't remember. I knew there were F's at the end. Ooh, just look at your spreadsheet, woman. This is why that might be a problem. You know what, though? I'm gonna change something around just to see if it actually helps me. Because I don't need to see this side of this particular window. Yeah, that could work, actually. Nice. Just means I have to look in a different place for... I'll just have to build the habit, you know? Where you get so used to a thing because it's been the thing for so long, and then it's like, oh, you know what? I have to retrain your brain. Isn't that fun? That's okay. Oh, I don't need grapes. How do I not need grapes? I feel like the game used to like to use grapes a lot. Have I grown them since then? Perhaps. It's entirely possible. Is that the second row? Yep. That's this one. Short on lemons right now. That's kind of funny. Potato. I might make myself a potato later. My husband had already cooked his food, which is why I could smell it. So I missed out on the opportunity to go, hey, would you make me one too? Oh Lord, the child is acting crazy. It's not terribly surprising. It's always possible for the 5-year-old, 7-year-old to go a little nutty. That's another reason to try and get outside later, is to see if I can get him to go outside and wear out a little bit of his energy. Yeah, see, I need more wheat. Where is sugarcane? Over there. Oh, that's right. It's in here with the tea leaves because I made this a bigger box. Yeah, see, look how short I am on wheat, or sugarcane right now. Spinach, I've already done that. Okay, we're good. Let's go plant some stuff. I could cook, too. That's another decent way to make some memories. Sometimes. Depends. Why is it giving me the timer music? That was weird. Why did it do that?
How's it going?
I don't know. I don't know why I did that. That was very strange. Like, I didn't do anything. Why would you play that music?
The sun is the biggest gift.
You can tell when you enjoy gliding more than fast traveling because you forget that you can fast travel. And you're just like, I'm just gonna glide, it's fine. Do that all the time. Oh. Still popping up, are you, onions? That's alright. Look at you all. You know, I wonder if it's going to be one of those things, too, because right now I'm still kind of feeling, like, tired. And, but I wonder if I go outside and get out in the sun for a little bit, if it'll be enough to be like, yeah, I'm actually motivated to do some stuff. It might. Sometimes that's all it takes, is a little bit of sunlight and some fresh air. Sometimes. Lots of feet in the hallway right outside. What are you guys doing? Making me think someone's gonna open the door at any second. some more memories. So that'd be really, really handy right now. Alright, I wonder what those four were. Something that take a lot longer. Wonder if they're like pumpkins. Alright, those are all still growing too. Alright, let's get in here and grab some stuff. It's probably more than what I need. Oh, wheat. Wheat's gonna grow super fast. Oh yeah, this setup on my right is gonna be weird for a while. It's amazing how strong habits can be. Ooh, nose won't stop being itchy. If I ignore it long enough, maybe it'll just leave me alone. Probably not. I'll probably sit here just miserable, wishing I could scratch my nose. Sometimes that works, but it's usually not the nose. Like if your ankle is itchy, if you just like, say you're driving your car and your ankle is itchy while you're driving your car and you really can't get to the itchy spot. Usually if you ignore it, it'll leave you alone after a little while, but I feel like the nose isn't like that. It's its own thing. Yep. As the wheat already finishes growing. That is why it's the most profitable per minute. It would be really hard to keep up with it, though, to make it worth your while. No, it's not the most profitable per minute anymore. I keep forgetting celery is. That would at least be more feasible as far as, like, just the turnover, but you still have to garden pretty much constantly to make it really, really that profitable. Suppose if you were in the mood. To eat another lobster roll soon. Get those out of my inventory. I suppose I could just sell them. But I think I did sell a couple earlier. I don't remember now. Probably for one of those sell 2 meals or something, you know? Oh, hey Oswald. I heard you over there, man. See, the meadow makes me think of spring when I'm in it. You know, and it's all sunny. I do kind of wish they did seasons in the game. I do like it when games do that. Now, I've always wondered, for like Animal Crossing, does it take into account what part of the world you're in? Because I don't know. And I've never looked it up. But it is one of those things where it's like, it would matter in real life. And since it's supposed to be mimicking real life, you know? I'm sure somebody knows. I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere. I just haven't bothered to look.
Nice.
You sound bitchy as usual, Scar. It's nice to see. Consistency and all that. Okay, stop. Give me my freaking inventory, please. Thank you. I don't think I want to... Well, I don't know. I'm kind of torn about finishing this and then going down and picking the wheat and then replanting right away. Yeah, I probably will. Just to get something else in the ground that takes longer to grow. Because I was like, well, maybe I should give it a few more minutes and see if some other stuff grows too. But I don't know if I need to do that. Oh, I didn't really mean to stop there, but whatever. Theoretically, we should be having company tonight.
Yes, I can really dig my claws into a place like this.
No, no, you can't. Unless you want me to make you a scratching post, then you can dig your claws into that scar. You don't sit there and like openly plot near me. That's not right.
Remember, I ain't no chump.
That almost sounded like a response to Scar.
Gee, everyone around here is so nice.
Right next to Scar again. I don't know if that's right, Pumbaa. Maybe he's nicer here than he was in your story. Maybe that's what you mean. Alright. Almost there, almost there. Yeah. I almost like feel like Oswald might get along with Scar just because he could give no shits about Scar's attitude. Like he's just still doing his thing. And Scar at least seems like he's entertained by it. So that's amusing. You guys are silly back there. Okay. Well, hello.
This valley seems enchanted.
Alright, well, let's go get the wheat. And roll replant. Oh, Lord. Alright, good enough. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do after stream is I'm going to go ahead and start my laundry because that's the responsible thing to do. And then I'm going to see if it's warm enough to throw open the garage door and then just see where that takes me. Because I'm going to have to make time for the prep of it, you know. I'm going to have to... I've got a couple of carpets in there that I want to get, you know, kind of washed. And I at least want to get them shaken out. Like, we get leaves and just general dirt and stuff from people going in and out and weather and nature and all of that. Just kind of... The garage just is like that. Garages are just like that. So it's like, fine. But it just means that, you know... Going to take a little bit to get it all cleaned up and freshened up and all of that. And I can't really wait until the weekend to start on it. If, like, say next Sunday is super awesome weather-wise and I'm super motivated to get out there and stream, I'm not going to want to clean all day Saturday because that'll just drain my battery, you know? And it would have been ideal to work on it yesterday had my energy levels been high and the weather been better. But it actually got progressively colder throughout the day because, like I said, it was in the 70s and now we're down in the 50s again. So, you know, instead of warming up throughout the day, it was just like by the time my son and I got home, it was just like, I'm cold. I don't know. Remember, I feel like yams probably grow faster, but oh well. I'll go up there and see if anything else grew. Alright, Oswald. I don't even remember what Oswald is. He might be a time bender. I don't hang out with him that often. There's some characters I seem to hang out with all the time, and then other ones I'm just like, oh yeah, they're a character in the game that I could hang out with if I wanted to. Alright, well, what do you do, sir?
Here's a lucky break.
He is a time bender. Okay.
Have a swell day.
This and this and this. Look at me go. I'm almost done with my seeds. They were almost 2 full large chests of seeds when I started, so that's nice. Nothing has grown up here yet. Excellent. What do you do? Are you a fisher? He's also a time bender. Okay. Well, I wasn't going to fish. What was I going to do? I was going to scour. So I need a gatherer. That's what I need. Ooh, Sally's in the restaurant now. Maybe I should go feed Sally real quick. And eat something, apparently. Ugh, and I should drop that off. I should drop off, the vegetables that I have. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I thought about digging. Ooh, look at that! Way more people than I was expecting to be in here and ready to eat. Nice, 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 nice. Beast might be a... whatchamahoots. A gatherer. Unless I switched him and don't remember. He wants another... Or did Sully want that before? It's the second one of those I've made. In the last, I don't know, hour or so.
Hello.
Ooh, it'd be really nice to finish this Tiana quest, you know? How did I know? Because you had a bubble over your head, and also the devs of this game that you're living in right now
Hello again.
made it easy for me to find out what you want.
Ooh, I'd like to talk again soon.
It's good to see you. Alright. Bye-bye. Oh, I didn't grab anybody that was a gatherer. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. I want to look for... Is it foraging? Do I dig for fairy bubbles? Or is that a fishing thing? I don't think it's a fishing thing. I think it's a digging thing, right? I don't remember now. Alright, I should go drop stuff off. I should just scour. This feeling lucky stuff is gonna end soon. So I might as well just get it done, you know? Is Wally with me? He will be once I get inside. Hello, sir. Go drop off my ingredients. Oh, I didn't really even need that much more wheat. Well, that's handy dandy. Okay, and then onions. Somewhere. I'll figure it out eventually. Because I'm refusing to look at my spreadsheet. This is the problem with not remembering all the ingredients in the game, because then I'm just like, oh, that's the letter P, so O should be right before letter P. Oh no, that's more letter P. Oh no, that's more letter P. Ah.
Aren't you adorable?
You're all adorable.
Hi there,
Well, maybe
pal.
not all. Okay. So I will look at my spreadsheet for a gatherer because I don't remember all of my gatherers. As usual, foraging, that's what it's called. Companion tasks, Mike, Mother Gothel, Remy, the Beast, Tiana, and Woody. So now we can look at the map. Well, I know that the Beast is in here. I was just hoping somebody to be out in the world, you know? Did I pass Mother Gothel up? I feel like I haven't seen her today. Alright, well, let's just go over here and... Beast is in there. Beast has already been fed, so Beast can come out. You're not Beast. You're Beast. Let's hang out. Alright, sir. We're picking flowers. Isn't that like your favorite thing? You know, when I made Beast a gatherer, a forager, I didn't even think about the fact that he likes flowers. I think it was before he had a flower stall even, so... Again, suiting for him to be a gatherer, a forager. I don't know why I call it gathering. Gatherer. Because that's what we're doing. We're gathering. Alright. But yes, it seems very fitting that while I run around and pick flowers, the beast is following me around. Yeah, I got that duty, that Nightthorn's duty, and then I had done so much of this that I didn't actually have any Nightthorns. So I was like, well, that's irritating. But fine, you know. It is what it is. Oh, I hear you, Wally. Oh. I feel like I should make some more of those vacuums. There is something to be said about...
That's my inner voice like
Well, it
remind
would
me.
take mist, wouldn't it,
Come and be.
to use them. Because I was just like, it'd be handy for the clovers, because somebody was in the stream on Thursday talking about using them for gathering clovers, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea, but I just don't have a ton of mist right now, so I don't really want to use it for that purpose. But I wouldn't get any memories if I let the vacuum do its thing, you know? So there's the potential for memories from, I think it's just from the Nightthorns, but I could be wrong about that too. Or if more things pop out memories or not. Watering dead flowers.
Valley is quite impressive.
Although that always seems like it's a rare thing to find. I did not get aspirin. I feel like I should have. You know, when I finally change this... Excuse me? Will you not dig that? Ugh, because it's stuck under the building. Alright, fine. I really need to get these guys away from the wall. You know, these buildings. Nope. Stop! Damn it! So annoying when she does that. Nope. Thank you.
Hey, watch where you're going. Dragon coming through.
Okay, yes, I hear you, Mushu. Nothing can happen to you in this game anyway. It's not like I can step on you and squish you.
It's so great to have friends you can count on.
Sorry, my tooth is just killing me right now. So I'm just trying to hold it together as I'm trying to, like, write out the pain. It's so frustrating. Man, sometimes tooth pain will take a long time to build up, and then other times it's just like, wham. And it sucks.
To infinity.
And beyond. Yes, yes, sir. I hear you. Has it always made that noise? Or have I never noticed? Well, I guess that would be the same thing. If it always made that noise, then I had never noticed. Hello, bunny. I'm not really interested in you right now. Maybe that's something else to look forward to. Is like if I do open the door and it does feel nice enough to work outside, or that I feel motivated to clean out my garage or whatever, maybe it'll be a good distraction for my tooth. Or maybe my tooth will be a deterrent for actually getting anything productive done.
Oh, you know this village ain't ready for the indestructible moose shoot.
Okay, sir. What I probably really need to do is like a saltwater rinse. Because I did a little bit earlier, I just didn't do it for very long. Because I was trying to get ready for stream, and I was like, well, I'll do more later. So theoretically, I can do that again later and see if it'll help. Ooh, hello. I see you, secret flower tucked in the corner. Oh. I ran out of carrots. Carrot seeds. At first I thought he said FBI. But he said, and beyond. I was like, who was talking about the FBI? That's weird. I don't remember anything about the FBI in the Pixar Disney worlds. Oh, goodness, it's so distracting, this stupid frickin' tooth. Meh, meh, meh. Wah, wah, wah. Blech. That's how I really feel. The petulant child in my head is winning about this pain. Tooth pain is no joke, though. Like, for real. It affects so much of your body. My dad ended up having some dental work done years ago and didn't realize, like, it was actually affecting, like, back pain and all kinds of stuff, like, all the way down into his legs, because of course it's all connected. But he was just like, yeah, I had no idea how much relief I was going to feel outside of my mouth, essentially. I was like, oh, that's good to know. Like, should keep that in mind when I run into my own dental issues, like now. At least I can laugh about it, right? As I am feeling a little ridiculous. What is that? It's a hole in the ground. Well, it's a dig spot. I don't know. Now it was a hole in the ground. Now it's not a hole in the ground. Oh man, my little one was taking a trowel and trying to dig holes in my yard. I'm like, please don't do that. Because all I could think about was, man, the first time I have to mow, I'm going to end up twisting my ankle on stupid little random holes. Because you decided to just take the trowel, and I feel like I should find a spot for him and just be like, dig here. That would help me deal with some other stuff. Actually, I could start doing that because I found a little tool that's supposed to help like break up the dirt. It's not. I remember looking it up because I remember thinking, oh, it's a tiller. And when I looked it up, they didn't call it a tiller. And then my friend called it another term, which I was like, nope, they don't call it that either because that's another. I don't remember which term she used because I thought about that one too because I was trying to price compare it because I found one at a thrift shop. And realized it was worth the price that they were selling it for. It was in decent enough shape. I mean, it doesn't have to be like super new or anything. It just has to function really. And I was trying to price compare it and looked up a couple different terms and then finally landed upon the actual tool that it was and went, oh, they call it this other term. But essentially what it does is it just breaks up the top layer of dirt to make it easier for planting and for weeding and that kind of thing. So I've got a couple of rectangles near the front stoop of my house. One of them is, it's, you know, like I've got my front stoop and then a sidewalk that goes, so it's already kind of cut out because it's in between the stoop, the driveway, and this little sidewalk. But I could make another one on the other side of the stoop that's not bordered by concrete and kind of make them, you know, symmetrical looking. And so I'd kind of like to do that, but the dirt is just so hard that anytime I've like done it with my simple tools, I'm just like, this is going to take for freaking ever. So this tool should make a huge difference. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll break up a bunch of dirt and then tell them to like dig it. That reminds me, I need to look to see if I can find like a cheap wheelbarrow. That would be super handy, a cheap wheelbarrow. Wheelbarrows are pricier than I'd like them to be, for sure. I mean, they're useful. And I did, my neighbor got a whole bunch of mulch not that long ago, and she was using a giant trash can, like one of those outdoor-looking trash cans. Well, my husband and I have had one that we used to use years ago at a different house that we lived in, and we've never gotten in the habit of using it here, so it's just been, you know, it had just been sitting in the garage for ages and ages. Last year, I finally pulled it out, because now we have city trash cans, and they're huge. One of them sits outside all the time, and the other one is in the garage. One's for recycling, and one's for trash. So the trash one sits outside, but the other one sits inside. So I needed space. I was redoing my art space. I was doing all this stuff. And pulled the old big trash can out that we don't use. And I thought about just, you know, sticking it on the curb just to, you know, somebody take it away. Because that happens all the time in my neighborhood. And it's really handy because we have limited large trash pickup days. Like, just stick it on the curb. Somebody will take it. But, and I've done that with a lot of other stuff that it's like, some of it I've tried to sell in a garage sale, and some of it I've donated, and some of it I just stick on the curb. Because it's either too much of a hassle, or I don't think it's worth anything, like, worth taking somewhere. But usually I mean, lots of people fix up stuff like that, or they're just, you know, looking to see what they can get. I see it a lot of time with, like, old children's toys, like the big stuff. I've put a lot of big children's toys on the curb just because, you know, take it, clean it up, do whatever. They're not usually in terrible, terrible shape. Why is she not digging this one either? Oh, that was so odd. Anyway, maybe I didn't have it fully highlighted or something. But, I'm glad I didn't because my neighbor got a whole bunch of mulch and she was using a giant trash can as a wheelbarrow almost. She was filling it up with mulch and then wheeling it into her backyard. And I was just like, oh, damn. So I started doing that with, like, leaves and kindling stuff for the fire pit. I started doing that last week and it was like, oh, this is wonderful. But I don't think it would work as well for hauling dirt and stuff because dirt gets so freaking heavy. And not that I have to fill it. I mean, I might test it out and see how it goes. I mean, it's a trash can I was going to get rid of anyway. If it doesn't, like, I'm afraid it'll get too heavy to move or that it'll end up, like, being too much for that little trash can. I mean, it's not little, but it wasn't a really heavy-duty fancy one. You know, I probably bought one of the cheapest ones I could find when I bought it because, I mean, it's at least, I don't know, over 15 years old, 16 years old, because that's how long we've been in this house, and we brought it with us, so it's probably almost 20 years old. So at that point in our lives, I know we weren't buying like super quality trash cans. We were probably like, we need a trash can. It needs to be this big. What can we get away with, you know? So, but for hauling crap around the yard, and I didn't have to buy something new to do it. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Repurpose some stuff. So, because I was just thinking, oh, maybe I could get him to, because I was like, how am I going to haul it away? I don't have a wheelbarrow. Oh, I could have him put it in this trash can. I don't know if he'd be able to do that because it's taller than he is, but, well, it might not be taller than he is now. But it's at least about as tall as he is. Maybe I could get him to put it in a bucket and then dump the bucket. He'd probably think that was fun. Theoretically, for like 5 minutes, and then he'd be like, okay, this is turning out to be work. But yeah, we've got some stuff that needs to be broken up. There's a couple things that grow in my yard that really isn't awesome. Like, you can tell that, I don't know how they get in my yard, but at some point somebody must have had like those kind of prickly hedge bushes, because there's just like little ones that pop up throughout the yard. So I don't know if they like seeded at one point and just kind of, or somebody near me maybe, I don't know. And yeah, they're like in the middle of the yard. I'm really kind of hoping to break those up, because usually I just cut off the tops of them, which is why they never fully go away, because the root system is probably still there. But if I could break up their base and pull out more of the root system, then it might actually start getting rid of some of those gnarly little things that grow up. They're not as bad as the invasive vines. The invasive vines are the worst. But I might be able to break up some stuff around those. That'd be really nice. Invasive vines are straight out of a horror movie. That slow creeping dread that's taking over things. Ooh, who was that? Goofy. Sometimes it's like, it could be more, like, it almost could have been a Mushu sound, like, ooh, but it was Goofy. I haven't gotten any memories by doing this. I feel like they come out of the night thorns. Are you okay? Little raccoon dude, are you okay? I wish I had something to feed you, because I could just approach you here in a second. Do I have anything I could feed you? Would you eat this garlic? Probably not. You'd probably be really mad. Can I feed you a berry salad? It's got blueberries in it. Nope. Not surprised. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, now I'm wishing I had gotten myself some little peanut butter sandwich crackers. Because I thought about it, and I was like, do I want them? Do I not want them? And then I was like, you're running out of time. You really need to get back to the stream. And so I dickered, and didn't decide, and now I'm wishing I had just gotten them. Oh well, hindsight. And where are we at? Oh, we're at 2:44, so it's almost time to wrap it anyway. It'll work out. Oh, I thought I dealt with the flowers. I did not deal with the flowers. I dealt with the fish. That's what I dealt with. Alright, well, let's empty this while we're here. It's not full. Is that all my flowers? Yep. And I can sell these chilies.
Hi there, pal.
Hi. And sell these. It's fine. I think that's all I'm going to sell here. Yep. Oh, look, I'm up to 41. Nice.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, let's go back to where we were. Since one of the things I had to make was night shards. That was I had to make 30 night shards for a duty. Which was fine. I have plenty of onyx. And what else? There was a couple things where you had to craft 10 of something. Like craft 10 lobster rolls. I feel like craft 10 tekamaki. Was that while on stream? I think that might have been while on stream. But regardless, luckily, that's what collecting all kinds of stuff and hoarding it all is helpful for, because when they're like, oh yeah, craft, however many of these, you should, in theory, have enough. I remember some of the balloon arches being like, holy crap, those require a lot of flowers, and getting stuck a few times. Needing to go collect the right color of flower. That's the kind of stuff that makes you a hoarder in these games. It's like, I'm never gonna be waiting on that one ingredient ever again.
I can't believe
Because I will
found
hoard them
Sumo.
all.
And
Well,
he's
maybe not
alive.
all, but like 400 of them. Although some people have tons. I'm just like, I don't even know how you did that. I don't have the time. That's probably what it is. It's just time. I don't have the time. And I will just have to accept it. Because if I don't accept it, I'll just get too frustrated and just go, well, guess I can't play that game anymore. What are you doing? Hi. Sometimes he looks like a little lost puppy. Like, okay with your sad eyes. Stop. Ooh. Just had a sudden itch on my forehead. I gotta take my kid outside. He sounds like he's getting squirrely. It's this, just the beginning of spring break, too. It's like, oh no, if you're already squirrely right now, how's that gonna be for the rest of the week? I wonder if the kids next door have the same spring break. It'd be nice if they did. Of course, they may go somewhere for spring break, so that won't necessarily be helpful for playing with my kids. Not to say that's, they've got plans, right? Oh, and so we were discussing Easter on Thursday night stream, and someone said that they saw something about dyeing and hiding marshmallows instead. And I was like, ooh, we could do s'mores with those. And I ended up looking it up because I was concerned about, like, my oldest son likes to char, like actually catch his marshmallows on fire and then make a s'more out of them, which I went through that phase when I was a kid, so that's fair. And I was concerned about, like, what happens when you actually light food dye. Like, for all I know, it does nothing, and for all I know, it turns it into some kind of, like, the chemical reaction turns it into something toxic. And so I ended up Googling it because I was curious, because honestly, I like the idea of dyeing and hiding marshmallows. I think that sounds like fun. Of course, you have to make sure they're completely dry, so I'm going to have to come up with some kind of, drying system for them. But, from what I could tell, the answer was no. Burnt food coloring shouldn't be a problem. But then I got on this whole tangent about charred and burnt food in general, like barbecue. Think barbecue or things that are cooked on a grill or something like that. And apparently their char does contain carcinogens. So of course, it's like, if you don't eat a ton of it, it's probably not going to do much. But if you're eating, like, charred food regularly, like daily or every single meal, then yeah, it can become a problem. And I didn't get too deep into that rabbit hole because I was like, okay, we're not going to be eating charred food-colored marshmallows every single day. And I don't need more on the list of things to, like, worry about in this world. I figure moderation is always the best rule, unless it's something really dangerous. It's usually, how I explain it to my kids, it's like, because, you know, we talk about eating too much sugar, or eating too much junk food, or eating too much of this, and it's like, but everything in moderation, you know, like even the healthy stuff, like you don't want to eat only broccoli all day, every day. Even though broccoli is good for you, you still don't want to eat only that all the time and just tons and tons of it, because I'm sure that's got its own, you know, problems with it as well. So, you know, it might not be as severe as eating too much junk food, but, you know, everything in moderation. Like, it's really about, like, how much of it you eat and how regularly. So, like, it's okay. So, from what I can tell, and yes, actually one of the things I looked up said that, yeah, you can roast food-colored dyed marshmallows. And they actually looked really cool, all melty and smushed in a s'more from the pictures that I saw. So I was like, oh, okay. But obviously, it's not, I don't want him eating plain charred marshmallows every single day. So, you know, it's not going to change anything that we're already doing if they're colored for Easter.
Wow, what an amazing day.
And I think that's a really fun alternative, and it gives, you know, kind of more than one activity. Although I still think I'll do eggs too. We just may not do as many as we usually do. I don't need to eat that many hard-boiled eggs anyway, because I'm usually the one that's like, my kids will eat them for like 2 or 3 days, and then I'll be like, oh. I'll just have another hard-boiled egg. I'll just have another hard-boiled egg. I'm kind of glad they're obnoxious for me to make, because otherwise I'd make them way too often and I'd eat them way too much. And we don't need that right now. We don't need that when they're not super expensive, so. And hard to get. You know, that's the other thing. It's like
My friends, the trolls, would love you.
one of the stores I go to, like the eggs and the milk are right next to each other. Actually, both stores, but I don't really go to the other one. My husband goes to the other one more. But I don't need to sell anything to you, do I? I need to put stuff in the box. What's in the box? Okay. Have I been everywhere? I don't think I've done the Sunlit Plateau or the Forgotten Lands yet. I think that's the side of the map I have not done. But we'll go drop off flowers just so that we can clear the inventory as much as possible. I think I did the glade though, right? I feel like I ran around the glade already. Alright. Because I think I did the plaza and then the meadow and then the glade, and I think that's how I got all the way over here, was I did the glade and then the beach and then worked my way up here. Alright. That at least makes sense to my brain. Whether or not it's accurate or not, well, you know. Who knows? So yeah. Of course, that means I can't do that baking soda and vinegar thing on those. But if we do eggs, we could do that. I would like to try it again, because it looks cool in concept. And I just don't think I executed it well last year, so we'll try again. I mean, it was still fun. Maybe by the time I'm done here and in the Forgotten Lands, there'll be somebody new in Tiana's restaurant. Where are we at with that? 11 out of 15, so that's not too bad for the first day of that. I don't think I'll finish for stream, because even if 3 more people came in, that would still put me at only 14. Oh, okay. It's so hard getting annoyed by petting the animals, because it's like, yes, yeah, you're very cute. Yes, please, I just want to pick up the stick. Please, just let me pick up my stick.
Wait for my date with Mickey
Were they just over there, like, twirling around together? That's stinking cute. Adorable. Alright. I know I've said it before, but I just love the fact that they have, like, little conversations and interactions together. Just randomly. It just makes the world feel more like they're, you know, hanging out. just doing their own thing. It's probably making the world feel alive. I see you. That was kind of creepy, Goofy. Like, he was staring at me, and then I stopped, and he just kind of slowly looked away from me. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I'm going to jinx myself now. I just like, oh, my tooth isn't bothering me right now. Maybe I got so focused on gathering all this stuff that it distracted me from the pain. And then I was like, hey, wait, my nose hasn't itched in a while either. And now I've thought about both of them, which means I'm due for itchy nose and tooth pain. No. Because that's how that works. Sometimes your brain is your own worst enemy. Oh, I need to remind my husband. So we're supposed to take the car that I drive to work in tomorrow for all of its tune-up and inspection and all of that. And I don't know if he's remembered that that's happening tomorrow morning, because that means I'm going to take the newer car that he usually uses for work to work, so he can manage the car thing. I don't know if he's, like, registered that he is going to not work tomorrow. Because originally he said he was going to work on Saturday, but I think he was thinking about a day he needed to make up. He ended up making enough money to cover the day he didn't work last week. But it would have been handy if he worked yesterday during the day to make up for Monday. So, oh well. I'm sure it'll all sort itself out. That is one nice thing about doing those, you know, like if you do DoorDash or Uber Eats or Instacart or any of that stuff. Being able to choose your own schedule is really handy when you need to have, like, the kids have doctor's appointments or, you know, car needs to go to the shop or whatever. It's just nice to have that flexibility. Luckily, I have a job where I can, you know, take time off to do stuff too, but it is nice to have two people working with the flexibility there, you know, because we have had plenty of times where that was not the case. We had one car, or someone was sick, or too many jobs with not being able to have flexibility and getting time off when I need it, you know, just all that crap. So I just continue to appreciate the fact that we are no longer living that life at this moment in time. You never know what the next moment will bring, but I'm really grateful for what it is right now. Do I need to drop stuff off here? I think I do. I eventually need to manage these, because these are getting full too. Eventually. Sand again. Where did I get the sand from? Did I forget to drop it off at the beach? That's probably what happened to me. Oh. All of this is still messed up? Fantastic. Should I look at the shop? I'm still torn about these wings. And I still can't see them. I would really like to be able to see them. Why do they only count as orange and green? I see pink, I see white, I see purple. Cute back, Dreamlight Valley, orange, elegant, green, gliders, other, lavish, playful, wondrous, delicate. There's too many colors in that for that just to be green and orange. I don't even really, like, this looks yellow to me and not green, or not orange. I don't understand. I don't understand. I kind of feel like I should just go ahead and get some of this stuff and just say, Moonstones be damned. I really don't know if I'm going to buy the Moonstone pack. with my glasses and my dental, potentially needing to go get dental stuff done, car stuff done. I just got something about I might have to pay a little extra for my mortgage. Like, there's a lot of stuff. We still need to buy an oven. Like, it makes wanting to spend money on fun stuff a little bit more difficult, especially if there's some stuff I want to do for my kids too, because it's, you know, so like buying new games or buying, you know, moonstones, which isn't even a new game, it's just for this game. Like, it makes it, I still have some time for the moonstones at least. My husband pointed out, because there's at least one game that I'm interested on sale on Steam. But my husband mentioned that Sons of the Forest was also on the sale on Steam, which is something that we could play together. Which, we're not, like, desperate for a game to play together right now, but at the same time, we did play the first Forest together. And we had a good time with that, so playing the second one would also be really fun. And the fact that it's, like, I think it's actually half off right now. So we could get, essentially, 2 copies for the price of 1 at regular price, which... He just got himself a watch. Like, we've just, you know... It's a fancy watch. I mean, it was cheaper than it normally retails for, because it got a deal on it. But at the same time, it's just like... I feel like I should be patient a little bit. Even if that means missing out on some of the sales that are currently going on. That's normal for us. Normally, we wait for sales to buy stuff. And sometimes we miss them. You know, because other things have a higher priority. And it's okay. Either things will go on sale again, or we'll end up with more money and more motivation later. You know? Ooh, what are you doing? Okay. And who knows what tomorrow will bring. For all I know, the car will end up not costing me that much. Or I'll go in for some dental stuff and my insurance will cover more of it than I had anticipated or whatever. But, like, my eyes and my teeth, those things I've been putting off some of the stuff for a long time now. And, you know, that's not really great. So, I really should make sure I prioritize that stuff. It'll all come out in the wash. And it's not like I'm hurting for options right now. I have plenty of things to choose from. So just because it's new and shiny doesn't mean I need it right this second. If I'm bored with the stuff that I'm currently using, I can just switch to different toys I already have. It's advice I give to kids. One of our neighbor's kids was talking about how his toys were too boring, and he was hoping that, like, my kids would get rid of some of their toys so that he could have new toys. And I'm like, well, maybe you should look through the stuff you haven't played with in a while and see if any of that seems exciting now that you haven't played with it for a while. He's like, well, you know, he's like 5, so of course that doesn't sound right to him. He's like, but it's still my old toys. I still am bored by those toys. And it's like, but if you haven't played with them in a couple years, they might seem fun and exciting again. Maybe. Have you given it a shot? Have you even looked at those toys in 6 months? I don't know. Not that I even really know what toys he has, how many toys he has. For all I know, he's got 5 toys. I doubt that's true, but you know what I mean. Like, maybe he's already got a limited, and he's already tried. Okay. What time is it? It's time to wrap it is what time it is. Okay, so let's go drop off all of our stuff. We'll check on Tiana's restaurant just one more time just to see if we can squeeze in a few more orders. I don't need to go here, do I? Sell. You don't have anything to sell, right? Nope. Okay, well, we won't sell anything then.
See you
That's
later.
fine. But I could take my own advice, you know, and just go play. If I start to burn out on the stuff I'm currently doing. And I'll just be patient like I know I can be. Alright, so I almost have enough to make one more cauldron. I'd kind of like to end up with at least one of each of these so that I can have them in a storage box so that they're kind of designated, like a designated storage area, because it'd be nice if they would do this event again. I like them building in events, especially if they make them annual events. Like, I feel like that would be nice. And so far, it seems to have been working out that way. Like I said before, I kind of want the button making quest thingy to happen again, since I still have leftover stuff from that because I couldn't really participate in it last time. And I've got duties related to it. Alright, so I didn't get new memories, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll get them by gardening throughout the week.
I'm so grateful that Bells.
That is how that goes. Let's go in here and see if anybody else showed up for food. Nope, which is fine. Because I only have 4 more of them to get. So if I mean, tomorrow morning, for sure. Alright. Oh, I do need to go do a boutique challenge. So this is done. This is done. I can't do this again until the next stream snaps hits. This should be getting done tomorrow, Tuesday at the very latest. So this is tomorrow. This is Tuesday. Memories, however quickly I can get to it. So it wouldn't surprise me if I could potentially get through most of what's to come, but it depends on what other duties we get. So Thursday probably will still be this. Probably will still be Star Path Focus. I was about to say Dream Path, and I was like, that is not what we call that. Boutique. There we go. I was like, I know there was at least one more thing I needed to go do. And that's what that is. Hot dog. That outfit's so ugly. It's so awesome.
Oh, it's you!
It's me.
Have you got a story for me?
Green, lavish, and wondrous. Green. Sporty and beds. I doubt sporty. I'm thinking that's not going to give me anything. Oh, hello. Well, let's go ahead and put that down. And then beds. Reset. And a bed. Sure. Done.
I just love what you've done with the place.
Yep.
I just love what you've done with the place.
Yeah, I'm sure this totally looks great in your shop. Not that I actually care. I really, really don't. Look how terrible this outfit's getting. It's awesome. It's so not. So mismatched. It's
What do you
great.
think those villains are
Those pants.
really up to?
I never thought I'd put them to use, but here we are. All right, so that was a boutique challenge. So that'll be finished by Tuesday as well. So Tuesday is really going to be a big turning point in most of this stuff, which is nice. All right, so... Well, let's see. If I pin this, because I really do like it, and I pin this, because I like it, but I want to see it on. I'm just so skeptical that I'm not going to end up liking it. Or I'm going to love it, and I'm going to be mad if I miss it. So those two are pins, which means this is 1,200, 1,200. How much is this? 2,400 plus 1,750. That's 4,150 for these 3 things. And that's not counting the other things that I have pinned. And I have 84.85. So if that'll leave me with 43.35. All right, what do I need right now? I mean, not right this second. I probably could go ahead and let these go as far as pins are concerned. I could probably do that. I think I'm going to have to get this. I'm just going to have to go ahead and do it. Because I think I might end up with... This could be a workshop floor thing. Which could be as quick as floor 5. I don't think I need to pin this. It's cute, but I don't know if I'm going to be getting to this, like, kind of room soon. I'm so torn about these stupid freaking wings. Okay, so the blooming flower wings. Can I see them on a person? DDV. Just DDV. Stop. Image. I want to see them on a person. I kind of wish it was just green. I don't know if I like the extra bits. And I'm only seeing people from the back. I don't think I need them. I don't think I need them right now. If I could see them on my character and know for sure that I would like them on, because I've had that happen before where I put them, I look at it and I'm like, ooh, that's cute. And then I click it and I see how it looks on my actual character and I'm like, you know what? I don't like how that looks on my character. So I'm not going to get it. So that frees me up a little bit. I wish I could see this without it being zoomed in. I'm also afraid of what comes next week because I don't look at leaked content. I know a lot of people post that kind of stuff. I just don't bother. I like the surprise element, that's for sure. So maybe I'll unpin that. And I will pin this. And I will purchase the boats. I'll go ahead and purchase the boats. They're very cute. All right, that's what I'm buying. I'm not going to buy the other stuff. I will be responsible with my moonstones, especially knowing that I may or may not actually get to buy moonstone pack. And we'll just, you know, this is what I've done for the entirety of this game. The only time I've gotten moonstones is when I've either purchased the game or purchased the DLC. That's the only time. And I splurge on the fancy ones so that I get the extra stuff and I get the extra moonstones. But most of the time, I can't really justify spending the money. So we will just breathe and accept the fact that we sometimes just have to be patient and wait around. Blue junk boat. This is Mulan. This was a purchase. Nope. Gold junk boat. It's like my husband was talking about some skins that he wants in Marvel Rivals and how he's got saved up for this one skin, but then there's this other skin that he's trying to save up for, and so he's, you know, being patient. It's like, okay, good. We're both being grown-ups here. Edna mode chair. And this is Incredibles. Ooh, I don't have Incredibles as an option yet. Hold on. I've got to fix my spreadsheet then. So this would be data validation. And we will add in this. The Incredibles. And then we will move you up into alphabetical order. Although we're not doing what I would prefer to do, which is ignoring the articles, but that's okay. Edna mode chair. Purchase. Edna mode grappling hook. I wonder if these have any animations to them. Probably not, would be my guess, but no. There we go. I was like, why is it giving Monsters Inc? Oh, because INC and Incredibles. Edna mode sewing machine. And that looked freaking massive. I wonder how big it actually is. Because the camera is so screwed up in the premium shop right now, it's hard to know exactly how big something is. Mode table. Edna mode testing machine. Ugh. So when I finally get to do those 2 rooms I'm talking about, Evil Lab and a secret, what is it? Evil Lab and a secret study or something. I don't remember. It's in my list somewhere, but I'm not going to bother even looking. Doot, doot, doot. All right, there we go. So what did I pin again? I pinned, is it Mulan's kitchen stuff? Yes. And I still kept these. I like Art Deco and I like these posters. And I probably could use them, but I'm not going to use them right now. So, it's okay. They can stay pinned. They are not worse than anything else that I have left unpinned. I mean, this is very cute. And I've been seeing a lot of people taking pictures for the Dream Snaps with it, for sure. And Mickey's costume. 2,500 moonstones, though. It's half of my moonstones left. And there'll be new stuff next week. So, anyway, I think that'll be it, right? That's all? That's the end of the stream, yeah? Alright, so we'll just kind of... Bye, Daisy. We'll let all of those things pop up and say, we're new! Good for you. Good for you for being new. Alright, so... I should be here on Thursday. Really don't think there's any reason to cancel. Obviously, I will update panel on the Twitch side of things for that. If we do cancel, if I remember, I'll put it in the community tab on YouTube side of things. But I don't frequently remember to do that because I have not gotten into the habit of using it still. It's on my to-do list. But anyway, I should be here. Probably going to be more of this because there's probably going to still be bonus extended Star Path stuff to do, and that's perfectly fine. And yeah, don't forget to like and do all the things. I still feel really awkward about saying that, but don't forget, if you're here, to give me a thumbs up and do those kind of helpful things that help me with my feels. I don't know. See, we'll make it extra awkward. And yeah, I will see you next time. Hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. Bye.